What's going on, Ranger Club? It's your boy, the Power Rangers guy, back at you again with another amazing video. Now, in this video, I want to talk about the upcoming video game, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, and I want to let you know who I think should be in the game. So stay tuned for the video, and at the end of the video, we're going to go over my contest I have going. So yeah, let's get into it. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is the first video game we've had for console in a very long time. Battle for the Grid is going to be for Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and PC, which is awesome. I cannot wait. Who's getting it for what system? Let me know down in the comment section below. Now, it's set to release in April, and I want to go over the characters I feel like are going to be in the initial release of the game. There's 11 more slots that we need to go over. So let's get into it. Coming out at number 1. You know my boy Andros. I've hung out with Chris before. No, not bragging or anything. Nah, Chris is cool, and I loved hanging out with him and Rando and everybody else. So, Andros has always been one of my favorite Rangers. Actually, my favorite Ranger. You know, the Ranger Club logo. Throw 'em up, boys. And I feel like he'd be a great addition to the game. It represents the first era of Power Rangers, the Zordon era. He has a Spiral Saber, which is awesome. He's also in Legacy Wars, so, you know, Andros, Legacy Wars. And for his, like, finishing move or finisher or something, you could throw in Spiral Saber Booster Mode, or you could throw in his Battleizer. Either or. So, that's my first pick. Now let's go on to number 2. Boys, I already did it. I've already done videos on the Phantom Ranger, and he's one of my personal favorite characters because he's so mysterious. We don't know much about him, and 20 plus years later, we still don't know anything about him. That's why I think he should be in the game. Kyle Higgins, if you're watching this, you know you should do a one-off story of the Phantom Ranger, who he is, where he came from, all that good jazz. But Phantom Ranger has a unique moveset. He has a few blasters with him. So, to put him in the game, it would give a homage to a great character that we don't know much about. Now that I've said all I can about the Phantom Ranger, let's go at number 3. You know, Boom Studios needed some love. Even though we have Lord Draken in the game already, I'd love to see the Ranger Slayer in the game. Ranger Slayer was one of the most popular characters of 2018, and it continues to this day to be a super popular character, and she is the leader of the main story of the comics. So, yeah, just throw her in the game, why don't you? Her bow, it looks like the Sword of Darkness, but it's a bow, so that could be her moveset. We finally get a good look at the Ranger Slayer in a game. I mean, I'm not saying Legacy Wars version was bad, I'm just saying I don't play Legacy Wars, because it is a pay-to-win game, and I don't do that. Now, coming in at number 4. You gotta give the Disney era some love with SPD Omega Ranger. The Omega Ranger was in the 15th anniversary game, Super Legends, which wasn't a great game. No, but am I playing it on this channel? Yes, every Saturday night, until I beat the game. So, there was 2 versions of Omega Ranger in the game. Which one I'm talking about right now is the one from the show. Omega Ranger has a unique offense with his Omega Morpher and the Electro mode. He doesn't use any like weapons as far as like blasters or swords, but his hand-to-hand combat would be awesome mixed with his Morpher in Judgment mode. Now, coming in at number 5. The last season of the Disney era RPM with Operator Series Black Dylan. Dylan was a great character in Power Rangers, and I would just love to see him get his recognition that he deserves in a video game, and that's the only reason I want to see him, is because I love the character. But most of these are because I love the character. So, yeah, him being in the game, it would be awesome. Now, coming in at number 6. Okay, Wesley Collins has been in almost every anniversary episode, including, okay, let's name them off. He was in Forever Red, he was in the Legendary Battle, and he was in Dimensions in Danger. 3 out of the 4 we've had so far. That means he's one of the best Rangers of all time. He's a popular character, and he's a generally good dude. I met him at PMC. He was an awesome guy. I actually got I know I've mentioned this, but I'm gonna brag again. I got the #1 print of the Dimensions in Danger thing that got signed by Jason David Frank, Catherine Sutherland, and Jason Font. Got number 1 of 500. I'm sure they had leftovers, but it's like, I just wanted #1. That's who I am. It was like $100 some odd, but that's not what we're talking about. Wesley Collins is, again, one of the most amazing Rangers ever. His fighting skill, you could put the Chronomorphers in there, Chrono Sabers, Chrono Blaster, and for his finisher, you could use the Battleizer, which, in my opinion, he has the coolest looking Battleizer of all time. Now, coming in at number 7. Okay. I know I'm not like the biggest fan of Super Megaforce or Megaforce, but Geo was a great character in my opinion. Now, which suit would I like to see her use? Probably the Megaforce one, because I don't want her being like Super Megaforce, Super Mega Mode. I just don't want that. I want Megaforce because I feel like that was a better suit in my opinion. But she's done a lot since she left the show. From Super Megaforce. She was in a short film with Jason David Frank, and she's doing more with Power Rangers. I feel she came back for Dimensions in Danger. So yeah, I want to see her in there. You could use her morpher as far as like an attack, her gun, and her claw thing. I don't remember the name of it, but personally, I just think we need more representation from the Neo Saban era, even though it wasn't that great, in my opinion. You might have loved the Neo Saban era, and that's fine. It's all okay. Now, coming in at number 8. The Silver Time Force Ranger. Now, I know what everybody says. Why are you picking all these random characters? Because these are the characters I like. Do I think Yoshi Sudarso needs some representation in the game? Yes. Do I want him as the Blue Dino Charge Ranger? Well, it's up in the air, personally, because I think Hyperforce needs some love. But as far as, like, characters from that show, my favorite was the Time Force Silver, which he was only in a handful of episodes, but he was on the cover of, I believe it was WonderCon, and with the rest of the Hyperforce cast, and I got that one. It was pretty penny, but that's fine, because he's one of my favorite characters. Now, you could just give him basically the same moveset as the Red Time Force Ranger, but that's fine too. Now, coming in at number 9. Okay, yes, the Beast Morphers Red Ranger, I would love to see him in the game, because, in my opinion, that's when the show's going to premiere, is around April, because we haven't heard anything about February, and I don't think it's going to premiere in March. What I think they're going to do is wait for Battle for the Grid to come out, the toys, and that doesn't happen until spring, and they're just going to push it all on us at once. So it would be a good way to introduce him to the world, as far as like Power Rangers, put some moveset in there, and yeah, it would be cool to see him. Now, coming in at number 10. Okay, I know I put a lot of Time Force Rangers in here, but Time Force, that was my jam, bro. Time Force was amazing, and how could we have a game with Time Force Rangers without the leader of the Time Force Rangers, Jen? Jen was one of the best Pink Rangers of all time, if not the best. I know Kimberly was the first, and a lot of people are going to kill me for saying that, but I don't think she's the best. I think Jen is. Jen stood for what a leader looks like, and to see that in a female was so amazing. But that's just my opinion. Again, basically the same moveset as the Red Time Force Rangers, so it's doable. Now, my last and final pick, nobody's ever going to see this coming. Yes, the Alien Ranger, Red Ranger. I love the Alien Ranger costumes. I feel like they're not given enough love in anything. I feel like it would be an amazing addition to the game if you put like all these non-important characters in there, you know? And I just think his moveset would be so basic, it would be fine, we could get it done. But let me know the 11 Ranger characters you want to see in the video game down in the comment section below. And remember, I'm still giving away an FYE exclusive Red Ranger Dragon Shield pop for my 900 subscribers. And once I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away a Lord Draken Legacy figure from Power Morphicon. How do you enter to win the FYE exclusive pop? Well, all you got to do is let me know down in the comment section below who your favorite Red Ranger is. You know you want to win it. The contest will end at the end of February. So just do yourself a favor and enter, and you got to hit that notification bell and that subscribe button. That's it. That's all you got to do to enter. Now, thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Hope you have a more phenomenal day, and I'll see you later. Hey, did you like that video? Well, check out one of my other awesome videos, or go check out my channel for more phenomenal videos posted every week. Thank you, and I'll see you later.